brake. Off the brake, look through, turn and balance. Keep it balanced through here, all the way through, don't let it slow down at all. Feed power now. Off power brake, look through the corner, off the brakes, turn and balance. Feed power now, let the car come out, feed it, don't fight, don't hold it in, let it come all the way to the outside, get back into the next apex, keep feeding the power, Trevor, let the car come all the way out, all the way to the outside of the track, use the whole width. Brake now. Off the brake, look through the corner, turn and balance the car. Keep it balanced, don't let it slow down. Once you finish steering, don't let it slow down anymore. Let me show you what I mean. Come off the gas pedal now, just leave the pedals alone.
Okay.
And can you feel that when you're turning and not balancing on the gas, the car slows down?
Slows right down, yeah.
And if we don't do anything to stop that happening, you can get us moving again. Now, if we don't do anything to stop the car from doing that, we're going to slow down all the way through the corner.
Okay.
Now, it's not a problem at this speed, but if you're carrying any pace at all and you do that, the back of the car's going to start getting loose. Remember what happened on the circle when we let off in the middle of the corner?
Yeah, it span.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So to prevent us getting anywhere close to that, all you've got to do is squeeze the gas pedal to stop the car from slowing down. So just squeeze the gas pedal, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more gas. There, that growl is you keeping the car balanced.
Right.
So what we want to hear in the corner is a constant engine note, not falling or rising, but just a bit of growl. So that tells you set the weight and you're balancing the car. Get into the apex, start feeding the power. Start feeding it, that's it, let the car come out. Again, a little bit more power, a little bit more. Very good. Very good. Brake now. Off the brakes, look through the corner, turn and balance. Try and get off the brakes before you turn though. You turned in on the brakes that time.
Okay.
So, okay, let's talk about braking. Two things. The first is that in braking, we're not only trying to slow the car down, Trevor, we're also trying to put weight on its nose to help it turn in.
Okay.
We don't want to be transferring the weight as the car's turning. We want the weight on the nose when we turn, because that will give the front tyres more grip and help the car get into the corner. So even if you're approaching a corner at a speed that you don't think you need to slow down for, we're still going to need to do a little bit of braking or something that's going to put some weight on the nose to help the car turn in.
Okay.
And the second thing about braking is understanding how much you need to brake anyway.
Right.
It's a subjective call, but it's very straightforward because all you've got to do is to arrive at any corner at a speed you're confident you can turn in. So as we get to the end of the long straight here, you need to be braking firmly enough that we can feel some pressure on the seatbelt cross strap. That'll tell us you're putting weight forward, and you stay on the brakes until you've got the car down to such a speed that when you actually turn the wheel, it goes exactly where you want it to.
Right.
You place it to the millimetre.
Okay.
Okay, so accelerate now. Keep accelerating. Brake now firm. Speed off, weight on the nose. Off the brake, turn, look at where you want to go and keep the car balanced and drive through to it. That's it, good. Brakes. Off the brakes, look through the corner, turn, balance the car now. This is the growl. Growl. That's it. Touch of brakes. Off the brakes, look through the corner, turn, balance now. So we want that growl. Can't hear any growl, Trevor. That's it. Touch of brakes. Off the brakes, turn and balance. Gas to growl. Feed the power. Brakes. Off the brakes, turn, gas to growl, keep it growling all the way through here, keep it growling, feed the power, brakes, off the brakes and turn, gas, not power yet, now power, feed the power, keep feeding, get into the apex, keep feeding the power, let the car come out, keep feeding the power, keep feeding it, keep feeding it. Brake firm, speed off, weight, more brake, more brake, more brake, off the brake, turn and balance. If you've accelerated out of the corner, Trevor, and you're carrying speed down the straight, both things are fine, but you need to use the brake to get the speed off so you can turn in.
Okay.
The laws of physics don't get suspended merely because we happen to be driving on a track today. If you arrive at the corner too fast, the car won't go where you want it to.
Okay.
Brakes, off the brakes, turn and balance. Feed the power. Brakes, off the brakes, turn and balance, so gas to growl now. Keep the gas squeezed through here, so we're still growling. Now feed the power, feed it in, a bit more, a bit more, a bit more, a bit more, off the power and brake. Off the brake, turn, gas to ground now, look through the corner, let the car come all the way out. That's it, feeding power now, get into the next apex, keep feeding the power, but let the car come out. Be bolder, be bolder, be bolder, let the car come all the way out, that's it. Now get the speed off and the weight on the nose this time. Brake firm now. Off the brake, turn in, balance the car. Always arrive at the corner inside your comfort zone, Trevor. That will leave you with a little bit in reserve.
Okay.
But obviously as your confidence increases, your comfort zones are going to grow, aren't they?
Yeah.
Keep this balance, keep the car going through here, keep it going, keep it going. Touch the brake, off the brake, turn and balance. Feed the power. Brake. Off the brake, turn and balance. Feed the power. Keep the gas squeezed here. Feed the power. Brake. Off the brake, turn and balance. Feed the power. You know when you got it right because the car feels great, doesn't it?
It does feel smooth.
Get it even vaguely wrong and then we're kind of on tippy toes all the way around the corner, aren't we? Speed off, weight on the nose. Off the brakes, turn, now balance the car. Balance it, balance it, balance it.
Felt a slide a little bit there.
No, we were nowhere near sliding.
We weren't, okay.
Okay, what we're going to do, we're just going to exit between the two cushions over there. And there are 3 parking spaces just the other side of the grey box. Just put into the middle one there. That one just there.
One there.
Okay. Now, I'm going to take you down to the circle to finish off with.
Okay.
But just before I do that, I'm going to take you around for 2 laps. Because you're starting to use the technique, but in the time that we've had together, you haven't really got enough confidence to start using it to make more of the car. So I'm just going to do a couple of laps to show you what the technique really can do.
Okay.
Okay. So if you just change sides for me.